Hi, I'm Mike from Ram Clutches. Today we're going to take a look at an exciting new product. It's our Concept 10.5 dual disc system. Now you may be wondering, why should I be using a dual disc in the first place? Well, there's really just one word to describe it: drivability. The whole idea behind using a dual is to have a smooth engagement, a lighter pedal effort, be able to hold the big power, and not have to use an aggressive single disc clutch. So without further ado, let's get in this box and see what we have here. And the key component of the Concept 10.5 is this modular stand, and there's 3 of these included with the package, and these are going to facilitate the mounting of the floater plate and the pressure plate on your flywheel. As we go inside here, first we'll find the instruction package, and this is going to have some real good information on how to set the clutch up on your flywheel, do some measuring to make sure it's going to fit properly in the bell housing, and then very detailed instructions for doing the actual install. We've got the bottom clutch disc. Now this is a solid hub disc, and it's going to use a steel back facing, organic. Great rotational strength. It's going to give you a lot of durability in the clutch, and that organic friction is going to give you a nice smooth engagement. Bottom here we've got the bolt sets. Now these are included in metric and American sizes depending on what your particular flywheel is, so you'll have everything you need to do the mounting. And you can see the clutch assembly here, which is pre-installed on the stands. I'll flip that around so you can get a look at the back side as well. And you can see the top sprung hub disc there, and then this is all bolted together as a package when you receive it. Now we're going to set this all up on a Ram billet flywheel, and this will give you a little closer look at all these individual components that make up the Concept 10.5. We'll start with our bottom clutch disc. This is a solid hub disc. Get that in position. And if you were installing this in a car, you probably want to consider using this Ram billet alignment tool. It's very precision, much better than the plastic models you find out there. Next is going to come the floater plate and stand assembly. And you'll notice here this is pre-assembled when you receive it. I mentioned earlier that everything is pre-gapped. You'll see these 3 bolts here. You do not want to remove these bolts. That is adjusted for proper height position over this disc so that the clutch is going to disengage properly when it's in the car. So to set that in place, we're going to use the standard 11-inch GM bolt pattern for this particular install. And these bolts are included, and you notice that these bolts are machined, and everything about this clutch is designed to be precise. These mounting holes are designed to perfectly fit this bolt so that you're going to get proper alignment. You're not going to have any balance issues down the road. And those are going to install in the 6 positions. You've got one here, and then we would have one here, 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 and here. Now at this point, if you're doing your install, you would want to make sure that this bottom clutch disc is nice and loose in there, that you can move it around. That means that floater plate's lifted off there, and then the clutch is going to disengage properly when it's in the car. And next we're going to have our top clutch disc. Now this is a sprung hub disc. This is different than some of the other models that are out there. You're going to get some absorption on this hub as the clutch is engaging. That's going to go a little bit easier on your transmission. It's going to make the drivability a little bit better. 2 solid hub discs, not really a good idea for street use. It's going to be pretty aggressive, pretty rattly. We like the idea of using that sprung hub disc on the top. And finally, your pressure plate's going to go into place. And the production model's got dowel pins, so that's going to align this on here. We didn't put those in there just to make this a little easier to show you. And then we've got the 8mm bolts that would mount this to each of the mounting stands. And you'd be going around and tightening each one of those down. This pressure plate's a 10.5 inch as opposed to 9.5, some of the other models out there. More surface area, it's going to tend to dissipate heat better. It's also got a higher clamp load, so overall you're going to see a little bit better life with this type of setup. So there you have it. The Concept 10.5 dual disc system lets you get into an economical package that will work with your existing flywheel, or you can purchase a new flat flywheel to complement the system. Be sure to check out our website, ramclutches.com, for more information on this and all of our great products, and get your Ram products from your favorite Ram distributor.